Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Mark, and I'm here today to introduce you to one of our newest designs, this set of round layered scenes. You're going to love these. As usual, they're really easy to make. They cost almost nothing, and you're going to really enjoy making them for yourself, as gifts, or to sell to your customers. They come in two different options, essentially. You can make them out of just 3 layers, or you can make them up to 6 layers. The 3-layer version takes just 1 sheet of 11 by 19 material, and the 6-layer takes just 2 sheets. So they're inexpensive to make as well. We made these out of MDF, 1/8 inch, but you can use whatever material you'd like and make them whatever depth you prefer. And we just spray painted them, and as usual, we designed them so that you could easily spray paint each layer a single color if you want, and then glue them together to make it really easy for you. They also come with an optional stand like this, so you can put it on a side table or a table. And you could also stick these on the back right here if you want to hang them on the wall. So again, they're really easy to make and they're a lot of fun. Let me walk you through the file and show you how to make your own. All right, let's walk through all the files. They're really easy, but let me just point out a few things for you. We'll start with the desert scene, and you'll see here in the file there's a total of 6 different shapes here, actually a few more if you count the hanger for the back. We'll walk through that in just a minute. All of these have the option to start with a solid piece on the back, like you see that we did here. We enjoyed painting that back sky layer, but you could easily make these without that, and it has a really great look to be able to see through it as well. So that's really up to you. And then you simply choose which layers you want to include on it. In this particular one, of course, we would start from the back. We would start with this one here because that's the little mesa there. And then you go with the next tallest one here. And then you can choose however many more you want to put in front of that. And then typically you'd put the one with the cactus on the front. Let me give you a little tip on this one. You really want to pay attention when you're gluing these together and make sure that things are vertical, because one version when I was doing it, I got the cactus cocked to the side just a little bit, and they look kind of weird. So make sure you get that right. And then you've got a sun or the moon, whatever you want, to stick on the top there and to color it however you like. Then you've got the hangers there, just like you see here, one for a nail, and these two just hold it equally off the wall so it hangs right. So that's all there is to this one. Make sure that you cut the black lines and you score the red lines. Don't get those mixed up or you'll be sad. You could technically make this as large as you want. These, as it sits right now, let me see the size there. They're 6.8 inches around. And you can choose to make it larger if you want. You can make it a little smaller as well. It's up to you. Just make sure that on this one is no big deal. There's not a lot of small pieces, so you should be okay. But if you make it a lot smaller, just be careful of things getting small. All right, let's go on to the lighthouse, which is this one right here. Again, you got up to 6 layers. You've got the back layer here, the optional solid back layer, and you just build forward. And the very back one, we did the one that has the sun and the clouds on it. This one right here. Whoops. Make sure that you group those together if you're going to move it. I'll group that now so you don't miss that red score line right there. Again, black is cut, red is score. And so this would be the next one from the back going forward. And then you would do the one that has what we're going to call the water right here, which is this one right here. And then this one after it. And then this one here is the kind of the topmost one as far as the one that has the lighthouse on it. And then this one here is the very top one before the rocks here on the bottom. And then you've got this piece here that sticks on top, which cuts out right here. And it goes just in between that last layer there, right how it's sitting there, so you can paint it separately. And so that's how the lighthouse works. Again, use as many or as few layers as you wish and have fun with it because it's really beautiful. Let's go on to the mountain ones. I really like this one. They're very simple, but they're really pretty. There's only 5 optional layers on this one. Again, you got the back that's optional, and then you build forward. The largest one goes in the back, and then it just goes forward and gets smaller. You can put the moon or the sun on pretty much whatever layer you want. You could bring it a little forward, and it could have some space behind it. That would look cool. So again, do what you want there. You'll like that one as well. The last 2 files that are in your set of files is this right here, and this just slides together just like that. The slot size is 0.118, which is great for most 1/8" material, but you may need to edit that if you've got thicker material. It's up to you. And the nice thing I like about the way we made these is the way that it sits in here. You'll see if you decide to not use the back layer, this vertical part will be hidden behind like the mesa or whatever's on the piece there. So you won't have to see the stand even if the back is empty. We thought that was important, so we included that little detail. And then the very last thing, of course, again, this is redundant because it's on all the other ones, but I wanted you to make sure you had them, is there's the hook pieces there and then the solid back piece. You don't need these necessarily, it just depends on what you're going to use them for. But that's all of the files for this set. Have fun making them. If you have any questions, let me know, but they're going to be really cool, I think. And again, you can make these whatever size you want. If you want to make them bigger, you can totally do that. Let us know if you have any questions. And of course, as always, we'd love to see what you guys make with these.